Big changes on Fry Street are affecting local businesses, but how? And football season is in full swing at UNT and students are celebrating. All this and more coming up on NT Daily News. Hello and welcome to NT Daily News. I'm Stephanie Rivas.
And I'm Haley Rush. One of the big stories in Denton continues to be West Nile virus. Denton County health officials say one person died from the virus in the city of Denton. The overall death toll for Denton County is 2 people. 156 cases have been reported for the county and 11 cases are in the city of Denton. Denton County health officials are also saying the West Nile virus that actually kills people is rare.
There are 2 forms of the West Nile virus. West Nile fever is more common and less threatening. West Nile neuroinvasive is more severe.
This is the more serious version that can result in things like coma, paralysis, numbness, and even death, unfortunately.
Less than 1% of the cases reported are neuroinvasive.
Unfortunately, we hear more about that because it is more severe.
Officials say residents want to be informed.
It's also a little bit scary to think about a bug flying around that can give you a disease, right?
But they offer tips to help better protect residents from both forms of the virus. They say to wear long pants and sleeves when outside and wear insect repellent outside also.
For more tips and daily updates, visit DentonCounty.com.
When UNT students left for summer break, the construction on Fry Street had already begun. Now students and local businesses have started to see the impact the new changes have made. NT Daily's Lacey Heatherly is here with the story. Lacey?
Stephanie? UNT students and Denton residents consider Fry Street a local hangout, but the construction and new restaurants make Fry Street almost unrecognizable.
It's one of the busiest places in Denton, and even the hot summer didn't slow the pace of construction. A new apartment complex and 3 new restaurants on Fry Street already increased the profits for older businesses. Crooked Crust General Manager Josh Bronner says the restaurant has experienced the benefits of the recent updates.
I think it's actually helped a little bit. There's more traffic, our slow hours are a little bit busier, and our busy hours have stayed the same.
When the apartment complex started going up last spring, Denton businesses nearby took the opportunity to update their buildings. Denton building officials say that they did not require any businesses on Fry Street to make any changes. However, officials say that most businesses will, so that they can make themselves more marketable. One barn grill on Fry Street already got a jump start on remodeling. The restaurant manager did not want to go on camera, but says they had needed the improvements for a long time. Since their remodel, the business at Cool Beans has increased. Local businesses are not the only ones enjoying the renovations, so are some Fry Street regulars.
A lot has changed. The only thing I recognize is Cool Beans, which is still standing, looking awesome.
And she has advice for the city of Denton.
They should keep the meters off these streets.
Chipotle Mexican Grill and Potbelly Sandwich Shop are officially open, and Mac Daddy's, a mac and cheese bar, is expecting to open soon. Stephanie?
Well, there's one major construction project that is notably not open yet. That's a pedestrian bridge crossing I-35 Apogee Stadium. The bridge is the Texas Department of Transportation project. It was not open for the first game. It will not be open for the second, but third time's a charm. Officials say the bridge will open October 16th for the 3rd home game against Louisiana Lafayette. Apogee Stadium opens its doors for UNT's first home game of the football season. It was a perfect day for the tailgating tradition. Some students decided to bring food, while others took time to practice their moves. The Mean Green Nation was out in full force wearing their school colors before the game. The UNT marching band made a big appearance. Inside the stadium, the North Texas dancers led the way. The day ended with the first home opening victory for the Mean Green in 6 years. We'll have the game day highlights a little later in the newscast.
Parking changes at UNT may surprise drivers. Details ahead. And a surprise win breaks a streak on the gridiron. We'll be right back.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Americans across the United States are remembering one of the worst attacks in U.S. history.
This year marks the 11th anniversary of the September 11th terrorist attacks. UNT students took a moment to remember where they were on this tragic day.
September 11th, I was in my 6th grade class. I remember them bringing the TV on a stand for everyone to see, and that's like we had math homework due. That wasn't even due that day because we just sat the whole time and watched like the towers just trembling and planes flying.
I remember a couple of minutes later when the other plane hit that was a pretty big deal actually, and I didn't know what to think of it at that minute, and pretty much the whole day I was in shock.
I was stuck in school and I saw all my classmates leaving, some of them, and I was very confused. I didn't know why.
I was in school at the time and I went home because my mom wanted me home, I guess, and she was crying and then she tried to explain to me how it happened and stuff, and I was kind of young and stuff so I didn't really know.
All I remember is sitting in class, and a few weeks later my parents explained to me what was going on, and I live close to a Air Force base, so all I really remember is planes flying around all the time.
I didn't believe it, like it was something out of a movie, so I was just like, I didn't believe it until I got home and it was all over the news, so.
A memorial service and vigil was held at UNT's Library Mall in memory of the day.
Students also had an important say in how the university is viewed. UNT has just been named one of the best colleges in the West by the Princeton Review. This is the 5th year the university has won the award. The Princeton Review says UNT was mainly picked for its excellent academic programs. A student survey says UNT offers the cream of the crop, dynamic, and nationally renowned programs. Only 122 universities were chosen to be best in the West. UNT has also been named one of the greenest colleges in the nation. For the 3rd year in a row, the Princeton Review included UNT in its guide to 322 green colleges. UNT is one of 6 Texas universities listed. The guide notes UNT's 4 LEED buildings and 3 wind turbines as an additional to the school's green rating. The Princeton Review gave UNT a green rating of 97 out of 99.
Many students may have a hard time giving parking a very high rating, but UNT parking officials say the changes they have made just might change their minds.
Thousands of students drive to the University of North Texas every day. Several may not have noticed the recent changes to 3 parking lots on Welch Street. UNT's Parking and Transportation Services remove meters from the lots to add additional P parking for commuters.
I wanted to increase the P parking. That's our basic commuter permit. And the most logical place to do that was where the meters are on Welch Street.
But some students say they would rather have meters than pay for parking passes that can cost up to $225.
If I had the option of just doing like a couple quarters per hour, then that would make me have to sit up on campus all day. I'd actually be able to leave and go do other stuff and not get my money's worth.
One UNT student says now that the meters are gone, students run a higher risk of getting a parking ticket.
And the UNT police are a little more than happy to give you a ticket for parking in the wrong area.
Not everyone is worried about parking. One UNT bus driver told NT Daily News that he's seen an increase in the number of people riding the bus this year.
And if you don't believe that the new parking changes affected anyone, the proof was on my windshield. And the proof was on the football field. A 6-year home opener long streak has ended for Mean Green football. More than 20 people got a ticket to watch UNT take on Texas Southern University. The Mean Green dominated the first half and had the score 17-0 by halftime. The defense held the Tigers, giving only 1 touchdown the whole game. UNT won the game 34-7. The coach says they hope to build on the victory.
Good win.
UNT will now play Kansas State.
First home victory, opening season victory since 2006, so we'll take it.
UNT will now play Kansas State on September 15th.
Okay, what's better than football, sunshine, and a drum beat? A drumline that's #1 in the nation. UNT's Green Brigade drumline has just won that honor from national sports website Bleacher Report. The drumline has more than 50 members and has gotten recognition over the years. Last year, Bleacher Report also named UNT's marching band the #1 best damn band in the land. We didn't say it. And that's all for this edition of NT Daily News.
Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for NT Daily in Espanol.